I just say ah, 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 ah. Again. Again.
You sound as though you have a throat infection.
No. I want...
Well, don't give it to me. I don't want it.
I keep myself in condition, don't I? I mean, don't forget that you are talking to the man who was the runner-up in the 1969 Mr. Universe competition.
Really?
Butlin semi-finals.
Oh. Just look straight ahead for me. Yes, look to the left.
He's the fellow that did me out of a week off work last winter. I come in with a stiff neck. Oh, shocking, it was pain up here.
What happened?
He cured it.
I think I've got it.
I'm sure you've got it. The question is, can we cure it?
Breathe in and out.
Hello there everyone and welcome to the video. My name's SerenitySoloREACTS and here we are with a sharp intake of Breath Series 1 Episode 2. Now technically this is Series 1 Episode 1. What I did not realise when I did the last one was that was a concept episode, so that should have been Episode 0. So I may change that back to Episode 0 on the show itself. It may already be Episode 0 for you. I'm recording this before it goes live for you. But I have scheduled the first episode. This episode follows on, but it will not follow on after this one, unless I've calls for it back. Then I will. This is just to fill gaps for when next month the days all change around and everything like that. So, yeah, it's a big, massive shake-up of my channel. I mean, I'm still bringing shows, but I've done the second channel to bring the blocked shows to those who can see them. This isn't blocked. But yes, I did enjoy the last one. The bank scene was the best with Richard Wilson and David Jason. It was fantastic, it was funny. Wanting a loan and the bank thought that they were getting the loan. Why does the bank need a loan? But yes, if you've subscribed or followed to me so far, thank you ever so much, whether YouTube, Daily Motion or both. It really helps me out, it honestly does. Mental health wise, channel wise, me wise. And to my Patreon members who get ad-free early access and uncensored early access to my shows by at least a month, and 8 exclusive shows right now, going up to 12 later this year. It is you that brings the shows to me, that allows me to bring the show straight back to you. Thank you all ever so much, I love you lots no matter what tier you are. So with that, let's get on with the episode. So I do apologise about my mistake. I should have realised that was a concept episode. We called The Sound of Laughter. Yeah, so this is David Jason and Richard Wilson who play different roles. Well, David Jason plays his role, I think, but Richard Wilson plays different roles every single time.
If it's going to be one of those days, it usually starts at breakfast. You get a few early warnings, of course, like you can't find a clean vest or your last razor blade's got enough ridges in it to comb a shaggy dog. But it's as you come downstairs to the smell of burning toast. That's when you begin to realise that the world has got it in for you.
So I'm guessing they got the
on the table, Peter.
house
Yes,
done
it's
then.
coming.
God, David Jason must never have been out of work. The amount of shows he's been in.
Don't think I'll bother with breakfast this morning, darling. Just manage with a cup of tea.
The eggs might be fine.
There's something wrong, isn't there?
Yeah, there's no sugar in it.
Well, it's not like you to go without your breakfast. Do you want your food?
No, not really.
Not your usual perky
Is that a different
self-love.
wife?
Darling, I'm drinking a cup of tea. You can't expect me to do handstands and backflips. How perky do you want me to get?
Simply saying that you're a bit off colour. If a man's not up to the mark, his wife's usually the first to notice.
Oh, yes, go on then. What have you noticed? What have you noticed?
No, well, little things.
Go on.
The way you come home and slump into a chair and I can't get 2 words out of you. You're getting very restless in bed.
Why should you so lucky?
That you've started snoring.
No, I didn't know. It doesn't count for all those bruises down my left-hand side. How sharp is your elbow?
Peter,
What?
look at me.
I'm looking.
Look at
What?
me.
What is it? What's the matter?
Sharp and take a breath.
What? What is it? What are you doing?
That's what you do to llamas.
Well, you still have that pink haze round your cheekbones that I noticed the other day. That could be high blood pressure. Have you got a headache?
No, but I soon will have. Sheila, would you sit down and stop worrying? There is nothing wrong with me. Just under a bit of pressure at work, that's all. The boss has been giving me a hard time, but please put your mind at rest. There's nothing wrong with me that can't be cured by him falling down a lift shaft. Lift shaft, lift shaft.
That's how they all go, isn't it?
Huh?
That's how they all go.
I don't
They
know.
worry at work, then they come home, take it
Down
out
lift
for wife,
shafts?
and the next thing they're flat on their backs in the intensive care unit. Well, I don't want to be a widow at 40, even if you do.
What is the matter with you this morning? Have you been watching General Hospital with the lights off again?
Did we get that in England?
You're a very vulnerable age, Peter. And I don't like the way you keep locking yourself in the bathroom and coming out with no sense of achievement.
I thought that was an American show.
You know you're sweating, darling.
I am not surprised, darling. Look, I am not ill. I'm perfectly all right. I've never had a day off work in my life, have I?
Well, perhaps it's about time you started. When did you last have a medical checkup?
I don't need one, do I? I keep myself in condition, don't I? I mean, don't forget that you are talking to the man who was the runner-up in the 1969 Mr. Universe competition.
Really?
Butlin, semi-finals. Doesn't that count for something?
Hardly universe then.
As I remember, there were only 2 of you in it.
There was not. There
But
was
it's
far
not just that, Peter. You've become very moody and very distant. Time was when you used to give me a long, lingering kiss before you dashed off to the station.
Yes. Time was when I used to chase you back upstairs again. Not that late train on the edge since then.
Peter,
Yes.
you love me.
Yes, of course, I know you don't. Yes, but I have only got a minute left,
Well,
please.
will you do something to make me very, very happy?
No.
There's no way that I can eat that scrambled egg. I'm sorry, darling.
I want you to call and see Dr. McBurney.
Why? Is he not well?
I want him to examine you.
Darling, there is nothing wrong with me. I'm as fit as a fiddle, aren't I? Hey, look, come on, feel that. Now, feel that. Go on, feel it. Ow, don't squeeze. Feel, I said. Look, if I go into Dr. McBurney's surgery and take off my shirt, he'll think that I'm on an ego trip, won't you?
Peter,
What?
please. I want you to have a thorough checkup. I know you've really got me worried.
All right, I'll go sometime.
Want you to go this morning?
This morning?
That's no good putting off the evil.
Look,
I'll get your medical card. He may ask you for your number.
Could you
does this
just...
happen to you? Is it just me? Listen, darling, I will go on the way home from
Could you
work.
just walk into a
I
doctor's
mustn't be
back
late
then?
this morning. I've got a mountain of work to get through.
Go now. You'll be in and out in 5 minutes.
5 minutes? 5 minutes? Have you been to the doctors lately? It's not quite like the old days. They now have what is called a group practice. Now, this is a system under which you can be seen by any doctor, other than the one you'd actually like to see.
You can ask.
If the idea is to speed the flow of patients, it's still going through its teething troubles.
Yeah, the problem is, the more doctors they get, the more patients they can get. So it just goes back to the same problems of waiting.
My leg.
Sorry.
Ow!
So sorry.
I don't know why I jumped at that.
Did you bring a packed lunch?
Sorry? No.
I should run home for one. It's not a surgery, this, it's a siege.
Slow going, is it?
Oh, you're joking. I've been sat here long enough to forget what I'm suffering from. Talk about the Legion of the Lost. You don't need a waiting room here, you need bed and breakfast.
Well, I do hope they hurry up, because I've really got to get to
Of course,
work.
you know the trouble with these doctors, don't you?
No?
It's a snooker set.
Beg your pardon, sorry?
Snooker set. It's like the League of Nations through there.
Oh.
There's 1 or 2 of them can't even speak English. You've got to say 99 through an interpreter.
What?
That's absurd. I mean, how do they manage to carry on?
In Swahili, I think. I know this much. It's goose pimple time when they're jabbering away with sign language trying to get you to strip off. Feel like you're having a medical for the mau-mau.
It won't affect me, because I'm going to see Dr. McBurney.
You're not, are you?
Yeah, he's our doctor.
Will he be treating you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't let him treat me to a licorice also.
My wife swears by him.
Oh, he's mustard. He's the fellow that did me out of a week off work last winter. I come in with a stiff neck. Oh, shocking, it was pain up here.
What happened?
He cured it. You've no chance with him, pal. He'll fob you off with anything before he give you a sick note.
Yeah.
You don't want a sick note?
What's up anyway? Is it the old ticker?
No, I think it's working. Oh, I see. mean heart. No, I'm as fit as a fiddle.
You don't look it. I thought when you sat down, I thought, hey, up, this bloke's going through it.
No, actually, there is nothing wrong
Shut
with
up
it.
a minute.
No, there isn't.
Shut
any...
up.
Number 5, please.
Number 5, is that all they're up to? It's another 13 to go before it's my turn.
I don't think it's going to be 5 minutes then.
Rash and leave with a beard.
My leg.
I don't want to worry, but could you tell me, do I have to have one of those little round discs?
You won't get far without one.
Discs?
How did you do that? Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I can see I'm going to have to mark your card, sunshine. Have you seen the receptionist?
No, what's she like?
Not your type. But you need to let her know you're here. Otherwise, tomorrow morning, you get swept up by the cleaners.
Really? You just walked in, just waited.
My leg.
Hey, go and present yourself at that window.
Why do I keep really jumping? Not my leg.
Sorry. Mind your leg, yes.
Length of attention, please.
Hey.
Oh.
Bloody hell.
Yes? Can I help you?
Come to be examined.
I beg your pardon?
I want to be examined.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. You sound as though you have a throat infection.
No. I want...
Well, don't give it to me. I don't want it.
I want to see the doctor.
I thought you might. What name?
McBurney.
Is he
Address?
trying to
You mean
climb
home
through?
address?
Yes.
Sorry, I have no idea.
What?
You mean you don't know where you live?
Yes, I know where I live. I thought you meant Dr. McBurney.
Oh,
Dr. Burney?
No, I'm not. But he works here, though, doesn't he?
I know he does. What about you?
No, I don't work here.
I wasn't suggesting you did. Now, would you tell me who you are?
Yes, Barnes.
Barnes.
My name's Barnes, Peter Barnes.
Peter Barnes.
Yes.
Are you registered as a patient with Dr. McBurney?
Well, it doesn't matter if I'm not. I mean, I have my business with pleasure.
Do you know if you're on his books?
No, but I know that my wife is.
I'm afraid that doesn't mean very much to me.
Well, it does to her. She thinks the sun shines out of his stethoscope.
Mr. Barnes?
Yes.
I don't suppose by any chance that you remember to bring your medical card?
Now there I shall surprise you. Oh! I do know that I have got that because I left it on the kitchen table and had to go back for it.
What is this?
Well, that's the... Oh.
why's the window so low
I think
down?
you'll find it's a ticket for your shoe repairs.
Cobblers, yes. My cobblers. Sorry. I've been looking everywhere for that, actually. I'm glad you found it for me. I think I've got it.
I'm sure you've got it. The question is, can we cure it? Please wait a moment.
The thing is, I want... Sorry, I'm sorry. It was a complete accident. I just went
Now, you
really...
apparently are registered with Dr. McBurney, but as he's very busy this morning, I think you may have to be examined by one of the other doctors.
That's not fair.
No, maybe not, but they'll have to put up with you. Now, would you please take that, sit down, and wait your turn?
61? That's rather a high number, isn't it?
It is if you look at it like that. If you turn it round, you see your number 19.
I wonder, could you tell me how long I may possibly have to wait?
As long as it takes to get through those before you.
Oh, yes, but you see, the thing is that I'm a bit...
Was it still 10 minutes per person that time? Back then? And the leg?
My leg.
Why's he there?
Excuse me, I just remembered I've left my briefcase.
The poor guy. You may as well just send him into the doctors now. Save all this hassle. If you are enjoying this, could I please request a subscribe on YouTube or a follow on Dailymotion, whichever platform you're on? I'd gratefully appreciate it. Really? No other patients have turned up?
Do you want this Radio Times, March 1965?
No, thanks. I've read that cover to cover. I've also read 2 autocars, 3 Reader's Digest, and the whole of Woman's Weekly World.
I think they get these papers out of the back of a fish and chip shop.
Yeah, right.
Look at this. England trounced Hungary, 5-0. You came here often enough you could get an O-level in history.
My boss will skin me alive.
Oh? Where you working then?
Staveley and Hunters.
No wonder you've come to the doctors. Isn't that where they've got the Gestapo for middle management? Oh. Go on, don't kid me. That's where they keep speeding up the assembly line. You make fridges, don't you?
That's right.
Yeah, somebody sneezes, 4 go through without doors. Well, you want to watch them, mate. Do you know, I can tell by them rings under your eyes. You're not going to be with us this time next year.
Excuse
Do
me?
you mind? There is nothing wrong with me. I'm as fit as a fiddle. I keep myself in trim. I wouldn't be here now if it hadn't been for my wife making such a song and dance this morning.
Well, you can't blame her, can you? They're dropping off like flies at your place. It don't give you any warning, you know. Look, a bloke round the corner from us, he's only about your age, physical culture mad he was, comes home from a game of squash, has a bath, switches the telly on to watch Opportunity Knocks. He went, just like that. Right in the middle of make your mind up time.
Listen, I wasn't going to mention it, but since you go on so much, I don't think that you look too well either.
I only hope the doctor agrees with you. Because without a sick note, I'm never going to make that UEFA Cup match on Wednesday.
Number 18.
That's me, here we
Number
go.
18 for Dr. McBurney.
Bernie?
Swap
No,
tickets.
not him. He only knows one cure. Deep breaths and exercise. Trouble is, he's still trying to find a disease for it.
Just a minute, here. Just a minute. Look, why don't I take your turn and you take mine?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We'll have to swap discs.
What disc? Yeah, all right.
Hey,
No.
you're a hero. Thanks, pal. Hey, I'll do the same for you someday.
Don't worry.
Come in. Just sit down. I won't keep you a moment. Just got to clear up this paperwork. It's becoming quite farcical, you know. Do you realize if I was to examine you and diagnose a suspected case of typhoid, I'd have to fill in a 6-page form, write 4 letters, and do a full report in triplicate. Yeah, if you were to drop down dead, it'd only take a couple of lines and a signature.
No, I didn't realise that, actually.
Yes, it's becoming ludicrous. Takes all the incentive away. Yeah. Mr. Clegg, isn't it?
No, it's Barnes, actually, Peter Barnes.
Really?
Yes, Doctor?
Mrs. Gifford, you made another boo-boo. I find myself confronted by Mr. Clegg's medical history and Mr. Barnes' body. Pathologically, this is not the best arrangement. That should get our feathers ruffled.
Yes, actually, Doctor, I think that I can explain
Don't
this.
worry, Mr. Barnes. Between you and me, we like to pull Mrs. Gifford's leg from time to time. It keeps us all sane. Yes!
Man, I'll keep her sane, though.
Doctor, this man should not be here.
No, Mrs. Gifford. When I want a second opinion, I'll ask for it. No, you got the right documents this time. Good.
He's jumped the queue.
Dear me. And I thought the infallibility of your assistant didn't allow for that sort of thing. Never mind. By the way, did you make the tea this morning?
Yes, I did.
Tomorrow, do you think I could have the first dunk of the tea bag?
I'm sorry, Doctor, it's not your turn.
God, he seems like a bit of a jerk.
She loves it really, you know.
Not a doctor I'd like to be seeing.
What can I do for you?
Well, actually, I think... Actually, my wife thinks that you ought to examine me.
Oh, yes. Did you say which part?
Blood pressure?
No, I think she meant the whole of me. You see, I've not been sleeping too well, and I've been getting a bit worried about my work.
Yes, tell me, do you suffer from the occasional bout of depression followed by long periods of listlessness?
Not
Yes,
occasional.
that's it, exactly.
Yes, it's a damn nuisance. Wish I knew what it was. How do you go on about holidays?
Ah, well, we usually book through Thompson's and go night flight from Luton.
I mean, when did you last have one?
Oh, I see when I have one. Well, I went
Could have
to
given him a
the
sick note.
from Molinas, June, was it September? I think my wife would be able to tell you this better than me.
Oh, yes, your wife is Mrs. Barnes, isn't she?
Yes, that's right.
I must hope so.
But it was August, I remember. She brought in her colour snaps and she thought she had yellow jaundice.
I told her that colour film was faulty.
Your Mrs. Barnes is worried about your health and she wants me to examine you.
Yes, that's right. She thinks I've been overdoing it a bit.
Ah, well, that makes a change. It's usually the other way round. Right, well, I suppose I'd better have a look at you. Oh. Don't know if I've done something to my back. It's been giving me jip all morning. Ah! I hope I haven't slipped another disc. My osteopath's on holiday.
He's got more wrong with him than the
Can you
patients.
get one of your colleagues to have a look at it for you?
How do you feel at the moment?
About what?
How do you feel bodily?
Oh, bodily. Oh, well, actually, I know this sounds rather silly, Doctor, but I know that there's nothing wrong with me at all.
No, that doesn't sound silly. A lot of people come to see me who know there's nothing wrong with them. Difference is you're admitting to it. Are you eating all right?
Oh, no, that is one thing. I do seem to have lost my appetite a bit.
Let me see your tongue. I'm not surprised if you're off your food walking around with that thing in your mouth.
He has to. He's got no choice.
Away now. Do you smoke?
Smoke? No, not at the moment, thank you. Do I smoke? Ah, see, do I smoke?
Yes.
Sorry. No, not really, not hardly at all, really. Well, I mean, you know, apart from the odd one or two to lunchtime and then maybe the odd 2 or 3 in the evening. But
Yes.
apart from the odd 5 or 6 during the day, I
So
hardly
yes
touch
then.
So you're a sort of non-smoker, but you're not fanatical about it.
Yes, that's it, exactly. I mean, next time they go up in price, I'm just going to give them up completely.
Yes, I've been saying that since we're 2 and 3 a packet. Yes, open your mouth. Yeah, now just say ah, 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 ah. Again.
Again.
I must say, Mr. Barnes, the top of your tongue bears a close resemblance to the inside of a fur boot. You suffer from irregularity.
I don't think so. Well, not that I can remember.
Well, perhaps I'd better give you something to jog your memory.
What?
Now, just look straight ahead for me. Yes, look to the left. Just move your eyes. Leave your face where it is. Yeah, look to the left, to the right. Look up, look down. Now the other eye.
I was doing it with the other eye.
I know you were. If you hadn't, you'd have frightened the life out of me.
It'd be a good party trick, though.
We would just go through it again, eh? Yes, thank you. Now just look straight ahead. Look to the left, to the right, up, down. Good.
Is it all right?
Now I've got another nasty twinge. You'd be surprised. It gets all the way up the left side and into the shoulder. Still, I mustn't let it get on top of me. Stick to the waist, will you?
What?
From which half?
Well, I want to examine your chest.
Ah, chest.
You don't want to go behind the screen, do you?
No, thank you. I went before I came out.
Why can't another doctor examine him?
Oh, yes, thank you very much. We stayed at the Costa del Santa. Yeah, we would have preferred a room facing the sea, but we got quite fascinated with the bus station in the end.
Yes. Do you ever try Marbella further along the coast?
No, we didn't, but we did see it on the front of a lot of buses.
Yes. I think you'd like it there. Orange trees in the square, good shops, glorious beach. Wish I was there now.
How long was it since you were last there?
Oh, we've never been, but people keep sending us postcards. Right, I think I'll have you on the couch.
Beg your pardon?
Sit on the edge.
Sit on the edges.
Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Yes, breathe in and out. And again. And out. Yes. Right, now just lie down, will you?
He must be a nightmare patient
Oh,
for
if
doctors.
you heard a slight echo, it's probably because I didn't have any breakfast this morning.
Not going to be able to get back up.
My back's gone.
Ow!
Don't do that.
No. So, have you finished with me, Doctor? Because I do have to get back to work, the examination. Have you finished?
You'll have to come back next week.
Mac!
Mrs. Gifford!
And remember, the moral of this story is, no matter how ill you feel, always eat your scrambled eggs. Mrs. Gifford! The doctor's back has gone.
Mr. Barnes.
I don't think scrambled eggs would have done a thing for him there, to be honest with you. I don't understand why man with leg got credited with man with leg. I don't understand why another doctor can't examine him. Yeah, it might be extremely painful. I won't be doing that. I still prefer the bank section out of the last episode. Sign out. I can kind of relate to the doctor. I put my back out in 2003, I think it was. Still painful to this day. Went to the doctors that were completely locked up, and the doctors told me they couldn't feel anything wrong with it. My back was locked up in agony. The only way I could get up from sitting down is if someone yanked me up, and that was painful. So yes, I can understand the doctor's distress there. The doctors still haven't sent me for tests or anything like that. It's still in a hell of a lot of pain sometimes. Hasn't locked up again, fortunately. It's still painful. No tests been given though, they just feel the base of the spine. And that's it. Just say they can't feel anything wrong. I can feel the pain. Doing anything does it. Housework, walking too far, even doing the pots, standing up for a wee. Brings pain on my back. But anyway, yes, it wasn't as good as the last episode. I much preferred the bank scene in the last episode. I don't know why I jumped when he kept hitting that man's leg, if I'm honest with you. It wasn't jump worthy. It just made me jump every time he hit it. I didn't mind that other guy who was in the waiting room, the one who was reading the paper. I didn't mind him. Why he moved to the other side of the waiting room, I don't know. But there you go. He did, for some strange reason. But yes, I will be doing the next one at some point. I cannot tell you when at this moment in time. This was just scheduled to fill the gap before the days change over next month. If you want it back, let me know. I will have recorded more episodes. I am looking for shows to stick in, like just to dot about. Say there's a Christmas special and a series ends in November. I could put that Christmas special on and say there's a Christmas special of a show and another series ends in October. Instead of sticking a new show in November, I can stick like this on then, and then stick the Christmas special in this slot and start the new show the next year. So, but if you want it back, or if you want any of these shows back that are just temporary, let me know and I shall see about bringing them back for you. If you haven't subscribed or followed so far, could I please beg of one? I would really appreciate it. It would really help me out. And to those who have subscribed to me on YouTube or follow me on Dailymotion or both, thank you ever so much. I love you lots for doing so, no matter who you are, what you subscribed for, or whatever. Thank you. You're helping me out, you're helping the channel out, you're helping my mental health out. You honestly are. And to my Patreon members who get exclusive shows that cannot get on YouTube or Dailymotion, 8 per month at the moment, different episodes by the way, different shows by the way, not episodes. So 8 different shows per month, kind of running like they are now on YouTube. That goes up to 12 later on this year. And also ad-free and uncensored early access to all my shows, YouTube and Dailymotion shows by at least a month. It is you that is bringing the content to me that allows me to bring the content straight back to you. Thank you all ever so much. I love you lots no matter what tier you are. So with that I shall sign out now and move on to the next one and hope to see you there. Goodbye.